All right. It is my progress report time. Took a shower. My hair's been looking better, healthier. I don't know what to expect here, but I did not, okay, wait, first off, my divine panel of 8, I welcome you in. Angels of Love Online, I welcome you in to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. All right, so now that we got that done, I don't know what to expect. I was shuffling the cards and some flew out. One turned up, or one or two, I don't know. And then I have my header cards here. So where do we want to start? Let me see. Header cards. That. Or so just how I introduced it. That's how they want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to be quite transparent today. Let me just get a lead on that if that's okay. I think that's part of the thing. I just have to double check. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, if it's about, you know, the ace in pocket, like the black card of the divine, that's, you know, well, let me see what it's split to. The Tower moment. So there's a firm decision on who gets the big ass pentacle. Bottom of the deck is Two of Cups in reverse. I wonder why though. Oh, journey thing. Okay. So like low key there is a new start for sure. Yeah, double new start. You see, this is like double new start about to happen, and a double new start. So each one walking like out, like getting through it, getting through the tunnel for the the dark night of the soul, and getting through the thick of it. How interesting. Who could have guessed that? And then Page of Cups in reverse. That's bringing the vibe of love. What you bring to the table, no doubt. Four of Swords in reverse. Just well thought out, but not like scrutinized over. You know, things that organically take time, and just like, you know, there we go, the decision. So okay, so that was a surprise. Okay, so that was a prefix. Down here, what flew out is the Eight of Wands inverted and the Seven of Cups inverted. So what this is telling me is there's incoming with a whole realm of possibilities. Some things to think about, you see? Some things to ponder, and also what do you call it? Marinate in. Interesting. Okay, so then the top of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is kind of like a no-brainer, and also no like hands-free type of happening. And what I have here on the doing side is yeah, so I feel like I didn't represent myself well today. You know, if it's all about investing in self, I just didn't feel like I represented myself. And I feel like I let myself down, quite embarrassingly so. And I think everybody has their days, and it's just a means to differentiate between like what playtime is in this manner versus playtime in this manner. And so it's just a learning experience for me. I don't think it's like a hard learning experience, hopefully not. I'm alive and well, and have, you know, I'm okay. So on the recipient side, I have Two of Pentacles in reverse. Progress report time. Things to weigh out. Things are loading. But this is nice to have like on the doing side, the Temperance card, which is like things are mediated. First, when I was thinking of trying to find the word of marinate, I was what was thrown into it, I think it's just kind of like hate, criticism energy, and I can have some of that myself too. So I heard mitigate and mediate, you know, like hardline stuff, and I feel like those have been like fastballs, and if not a curveball, thrown to me. Yeah, in different ways. So looking at this, the temperance side is like you're good and chill. What you're doing is good and chill. It's normal to have different days. And we're all comprehensive. So it's a little bit of a humbling in its learning that like something so simple in presentation you know, you can't minimize, um, yeah, minimize nor scrutinize. So just like, just don't let it stress you out. It's a learning, duh. Okay. So but this is they're still saying well done, regardless. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I didn't have to call anybody. I didn't have to, like, you know. So anyway, Eight of Pentacles in reversal. That could mean like you don't need to put any further work into it. We covered it, we glazed over it in its description. But now like this could also mean upcoming work. So let's just get a I mean, and then there's the like to be announced type of context for here. So I'm just gonna get one more top from the deck, or one master number 88 here. So it's master spiritualist. This is Eight of Swords, spent, you know. So like just kind of, this person looks exhausted. But I think this is like being, what do you call it? Burnt out. Yeah. Gosh, that's what it was. I was burnt out, like, and sore, and you know, like I just, so I didn't know how to combat that. And you're not supposed to. When you need rest, you need rest. So continue on. Otherwise, it does impact your performance, your presentation, and that's a simple knowing. But you know, when you're focused and determined to meet your goal, sometimes you compromise a little bit of, you know, like you forego certain things in the future is what they're telling me, unexpectedly, or not unexpected, but like, you know, it serves as a reminder you do need that time. So I'm going to be taking the day off tomorrow, and getting some things done, like low-key here. There's some other creative projects. So there's that, and then just like some administrative work that I need to do for myself. But they're saying like stay put, get some rest. It's like it's R&R, but they're showing me, because it's master number 88 in alphanumerics, the presentation is bed and breakfast. So that's what you got to do from the early start. Okay. Once you wake up, don't stay in bed. That is your cue. Like, don't set any alarm. Just when you wake up, you wake up. You wake up happy, natural, as is. As much rest as you need, you're good. And then, you know, just get your do your pancakes, Tina. Pancakes or waffles, whatever. So Tina's progress report is looking really good. I would say from the feeling that I left off on, I would have to say spiffy in comparison. So cleaned up well is what it's showing me. Comparatively speaking, I could, you know, attest to that from, you know, previous comparisons of life. So yeah, this is quite an improvement, because they just reminded me, and the way I described it was referring to myself rather than someone else, you know, passing the buck while pointing the finger. So this is quite responsible is what they're saying, despite what I recognize to be irresponsible in my representation. Because I have not, like, I've never been like that. But you know, you don't know what you're capable of until you test your threshold for anything, even as a practitioner, especially as a practitioner. So one of my mentors, very, very reliable, has you know, bestowed these learnings to me, you know, in not so much of a harsh manner, but it only needed to be said once. That you know, you have that grace, and grace period. So that's wonderful, and I don't control everything, so anyone that perceives it unfavorable on the exterior to the point of making firm decisions, that do not include me, then you know, it's not the end of the world. You just move on to the next, you move on to the next, you move on to the next thing. And because I can say like my bad, I don't have any qualm towards that. You know, I accept accountability for that, and you know, you just move forward. And you know, that's that. So it's like there's no bearing of a grudge is what I'm saying, including to self, because, you know, I haven't had the context before of what I was experiencing today in combination to the need for rest and relaxation. So, you know, I'm quite grateful for the opportunity to engage and or disengage. But yeah, so I'm okay. I believe myself to be very protected, and again, out of respect for my protectors, I just want to make sure that I represent myself better than what I did today. The moon card is in reverse and it's all about intentions. No lot. Well, you know, it could be mysteries, lies, you know, something, you know, hidden in the dark. But for me, primarily what I take this as is a new moon card, which is actually Monday. There's a black new moon, on the 30th. And it's the second new moon. So this is like was like a second chance at things. Will there be any other disciplinary measures other than my own, Spirit? Just so that like I can kind of like accept a little bit more. Queen of Cups in reverse. It flipped again in front of that. So like other people are seeing it, but I think they're turning a blind eye to it, because it was like, you know when it flips, it usually flips to the facing card, but instead it flipped and it did like it landed, you know, same in sequence. So like just follow along. I know you're not feeling really good about it, and that's rightful in this element, but you shouldn't, you know, get yourself down about it. Everybody has their days. There's actually some consolation there. And again, this is done like a secret consolation. The prize is that trust is still kept, and we just kind of like have errors, you know, human errors along the way. So there's recognition for that. A very understanding environment. Top of the deck, no secret to the sauce, is Six of Cups in reverse. This is underground. I do have more of a pull, like more of a what do you call it? Majority rules in my favor. Yeah, may the odds be ever in your favor. Let me get right behind that. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is a comeback. So it's like a boost up. So rather than like providing, you know, like straight up accolades directly to me, what I've noticed with certain groupings, leads of groupings, employers, you know, whatever, is that a lot of these things are done kind of like privately, secretly, unspoken, like an unspoken ruling, because they are, we know that it would compromise the politics of the environment. You know what I mean? So this is done in an ethically sound manner. It's picking your battles so as not to cause what do you call it, mass hysteria. You know what I mean? In its publications of, you know, the ultimate ruling. So this is wonderful. This is a comeback, but this is also saying you can come back. For sure. So that's pleasant to hear, because I would never do that again. Yeah, I just respect the leads and myself too much to do that again. I just didn't like that. So it wasn't like in its super extreme form, but it was, I just, no. No, not again, no. Okay, anything else you want to say, my divine panel, for my progress report? My official progress report, end of year. Black Moon Lilith here going, oh, is it Black Moon Lilith? I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Because I just saw on Supernatural, the episode where Lilith appears. Anyway, Six of Wands in reverse, facing the Two of Cups in reverse again. So this is victorious, very triumphant, loyal relationships. You know, like when people come from old school environments, and you know, even within like the bloodline, I love you isn't quite passed on uh so easily. And it's not just not because like there's a lacking of it. It's more so like it just feels so what do you call it, overdone, like over exaggerated, and it's like, oh, gushing, you know, that kind of thing. So give me a second, I need a drink real quick. So the comfort level, in order to keep it sacred in its most like speechless sense of the love language, is to let it be, let it allow itself to unfold, rather than like an affirmation to kind of encourage some sort of a dependency in that, and therefore, you know, going through the extremes of boosting ego, and therefore like there's two, what they're telling me is there's like two levels of detachment. So there's detachment in which you opt out, you exercise your free will, and then there's the subconscious factor of opting out, of, how do we describe that? Shoot, I'm doing my channeling here, so it's kind of like free will, I forget, but I think you know where I'm going here. Your subconscious factor, and like, you know how people build pet peeves? It's kind of like over time, over experiences, the unspoken thing, where you just digest the world in a certain way, um, and so you kind of opt out by like, the retraction, the natural aversion that's built up. So there's legitimacy in both. Where else do you want me to go from here? Anyway, 8 and 2 of cups, I'm just noticing here, is the same suit energy. So we've got 10 cups total here. It's just uh this is actually really nice. I don't know what else to say about that. Okay, my divine panel, anything more that you want to say on my progress report? King of Pentacles, this is a boss energy. This is a bilateral energy, indicating the 2 of Cups reappearance here. All 10 of Cups present. And then now we've got that big ass cookie of, you know, that can be broken down into many. This is like the Costco-sized pack of boss energy. That's funny. What did they say? This is not a sponsored video. At least not yet. Anyway, yeah, so this is a mutual attraction with a multitude of energies here. You see? These are honest interactions. Positive. Mm-hmm. We have a canopy gazebo thing going on here. So this is, what else do you want to say about this? So I have to take that one too, but, Knave of Cups. So Page of Cups in reverse. We have a secret admirer there. On tilt, it seems. Ace of Pentacles here again. So, secret admirer, investing like their own. Didn't I start off with the Ace of Pentacles? Like, holy smokes. I could have sworn. Oh, maybe like I read it from the deck or something and then I just threw it back. I don't know. Like shuffled it after. Yeah, I think I did that. So so secret admirer, investing like solid into me. What? Okay. Is that right? That's the first impression that I got, because there's like a mirror reflection of themselves as well. So they see themselves in me, but it's strange because they're so hard on themselves and so callous with themselves that me reminding me of them kind of softens them automatically, because there's a natural like admirer type of energy when you see it externally. And so and then being like reminded of that, like attached to it on that level of understanding, is like, oh, that they love themselves more. So this is nice because you can't call this like simping, you can't call this like codependence. You can just say like, this is a mirror reflection, like what do you say, I love you, what do you say to that, like but you feel it, you notice it, and it has its impact, which is so much more profound within the context of love than just saying it. So this is wonderful, within its vibe, 100%. So again, this is about loving self. And so this Ace of Pentacles is kind of like how do I say it? If this is an external investment in me by a secret admirer, then that's like a one-to-one kind of thing. If this person is, if these energies, including myself, are bringing the vibe of love, the Page of Pentacles, like I have an experience too. I've talked about this before. We have. I have an experience too. I might as well enjoy it regardless if it's a +1 or not. So you bring the vibe regardless of what the scenery is, because you are a prime investor. And that's what they're saying here. So you've got the like anatomy of like mechanics of these basics down pat. It's like the back of your hand, so it can naturally like smother, like apply to the rest, like a salve. So like a reverse salve, I guess. So there's that. That's wonderful. I love doing these readings. I wasn't sure where this was gonna go. Again, I was very, very hard on myself, and I still like, so I'm letting that dissipate right now and be in my own body so that I can take care of things more. And just like, I just, this is great. This is, I'd have to say this is very, very positive for me, because, I know today, well, it's happened a couple of times where I found myself like, objective, but also like attracted to this concept of what is attractive for me, like, and that's addressing like a certain lacking. So if I never thought I was like one of the cool kids, or never really like, if I could never like access a cool kid, then that would be attractive to me. So but once I got in closer proximity to some person, like, you know, these energies, I realized that I kind of, what do you call it, I wouldn't call it fetish size, but kind of when you typecast, I typecasted certain, you know, ideas that I didn't realize until, like, you know, you're interfaced with them. And then, but then, you know, Tina kicked in, and I was like, the more the person opened up their mouth, or the more things like I just like, or what they didn't say, it was just like, no, that. I don't know if I have the, no, I think the best thing to do is ghost you on this one. Like, I usually don't use that as a remedy, but I really, because I'm very straightforward. So when something is final, it's final. It's just like, no. And it was a no. It was a no. It was an absolutely not. So this is also you know, getting to better understand self, and why I'm saying that this is so much more grounding, that like regardless of whatever the scenery is, don't get like your panties in a twist, Tina. You're just like, everybody's just a person. Like, that's why, honest, like, I don't really have a type. It's, I just assess the whole package, and then I clear it through my guys, and you know, that's the final say. Anything else you want to say in my divine panel? On my progress report? For my progress report. Okay. These are the ones. That's a lot. The Tower card. Final say. Again, 5 of Pentacles. This is, I think, the last part of it. Okay, because they're saying, okay, I'm with you on that final say. Okay. So we call that out. Firm decision. Assessing your own work, input, self. Which is no lacking. 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse. Sometimes you're, how do I say it? So there's an ignition here. Yeah, it's like a, you know, like a pullback cars or like the pull string toys. There's something about that with the Ace of Wands here, like ready to like, you know, light up the TNT basically. So they're saying, I have enigmatic powers. You're saying explosive. You see? Following that, the Hangman. Yeah, you pull it back. You pull it back. Oh my gosh, you pull it back. You retract. And it's like, well, yeah, and then you're gonna go. So the best thing to do in these situations is to pull back. This is not a forfeit, because this is not the end all be all. So you're not saying like you make like non-committal energy. This is more like, no, this is what's required in order to get the best like potency in moving forward, with like the best stride ever. 4 of Wands in reverse. So this is like digging up the like, you know, when there's no path and you create one, like pulling back the car so you have that tread, right? So 4 of Wands in reverse is kind of like tilling the soil on that. Like you're gonna go so far, so you have to dig your feet in real deep, get rooted, get really grounded with the earth in traction and moving, like being like, you have to firmly like remove yourself step by step from like thought patterns. And King of Wands, yeah, so this is like you want quality people around you, right, Tina? You want them to, which means that they're practicing in a matter of quality measures. So you want people that are well calibrated. You want really, it's not just like it's not even for like the bling of having like rubbing elbows with like echelon quality energy. This is like you want to bring that to the table too. And so you not only pride yourself within that presentation, but you pride yourself in those endeavors. So King of Wands here, about those connections here. This is saying that I'm already well liked and, you know, admired and all of that, like really good connections of different sorts, kind of like a lead pack kind of energy. This is like Tina may have her struggles within different facets of like walks of life, or like certain genre of people, or even, you know, and so that's understood, but it's still like I have so much more that trumps, you know, my better half, that allows for this space. King of Swords following that. Yeah, maybe like very, what is it? Confrontational? Yeah, people think that, I think people think that I'm confrontational a bit, but like valid in that. The more that they know, the more they understand it to be valid. So 2 kings here, the wands and the swords energy. You got the spirit and the mind here. And that's of good strength. Like I can stand up to you know, to the plate. Oh, the devil card as well. So it's showing me, because the devil card and like the enticing energy here, that I attract, and they just want me to know, FYI, because of this, like being able to retract energy, especially in my case, there's a firmness about this, almost like you have to be dominatrix with yourself, Tina. But that's the presentation. It's very aggressive, like obviously fiery, enticing energy for those that are very well known, and very well, what do you call it, people that like fall in love with minds. What is that? I forget the name. Fall in love with a spirit and fall in love with a mind. And they desire to attract like the likeness of themselves and others, and an incredible amount superior, if possible. Um, you know, that's what keeps life interesting. So that's interesting to see. Can I get a clarifier for that? Like, I've never seen like this kind of spread before, especially upon for me reading it. But yeah, because of this, the retraction, it gives us, this is the boost, this is the TNT, the dynamite portion, where I exude those qualities, and therefore they are noticed, understood, and therefore amplified by the likeness of others. So this is like kind of like an invisible round table. You see gathering here, gathering here. Remember we talked about that pelican energy, the tribal type of community driven energy. And so this is showing like brains and brawn at that, a strong will and a strong mind, an insane amount of both, following backpacked by the devil card. So something about cheat codes, cheat days, something about that, like where I'm busting out the codes, unlocking them. And sometimes you don't know, like there was something to unlock. But I think today is, how do I say it? You know, different experiences in life will unlock certain truths about yourself and about the environment. So you have to find that invaluable to the deck. And so I can acknowledge that. I can acknowledge that people behave differently. You can see who the fake people are. Within context, you can, like, it is crystal clear, Tina. Absolutely crystal clear. And if people didn't show up, if people like have a normal schedule to show up and they didn't, you know that they've been fucking with you. You know they've been trying to fuck with your energy, because my protectors are very thorough. On a circumference, not only are they mischievous, they are, they take pride in their successes. So if somebody's beating up their little sister, or you know, their person of interest or whatever, then they will find out not to do so. I just know, because the mischievous energies are very, very mischievous. I've seen how people respond to their energy, and it is like blows my mind, because that's not the relationship that I have with them. So I have to find myself very lucky, and like the progress reports, cumulatively speaking, to this day have been ones that I can take pride in, for sure. There's no walk of shame here. There's no like, there might be like whispers in the air, like telephone, you know, just like it just you know, there's other things to mention in this world other than that. So anything else? I think they said that that was the final there. So bottom of the deck is now 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a kind of ownership that's like you're almost there, okay? But not to micromanage, not to control or manipulate how things run out, because you have so much support that is like you're the baby girl, baby sister, whatever, that are looking out for you. So you don't need to over accentuate anything. You don't need to get super riled up over anything, because these are aggressors that are kind of testers to see how you're going to respond to like something bigger, or when you're more on a more visible platform, when you're given like public accolades. These are testers, like, you know, like how you do a field test in marketing, like you get, you know, feelers for how different, you know, channels respond, and in a variety of ways that you could kind of like boost, the voice, the visuals, whatever. So yeah, I don't need to do any of that. This is about doing your spring cleaning early. This is taking ownership on a level where you're like, you're almost there, you're almost there, you're almost there, Tina. So it's kind of like one step at a time, is almost like one leap at a time for, you know, like mankind, whatever. So again, moon energy is what they're showing me. Because it's like there's neither any upside, or was it up or down side when you're out in space. There is no gravity. So the context of this is kind of like you're floating in the middle of it. So it's like you're almost there, you're almost there, you're almost there. And so it's they're saying like it's a no-brainer kind of in that energy. It'll release a lot of worry and strife. So it's not like I think I can, I think I can. It's like I'm almost there. It's talking about the finish line rather than affirming any qualm that you might have within your capabilities. So it's not I think I can, I think I can, which is still good if you're like really, really down low or having a hard time. But it's even better to say like instead of like upgrading to I know I can, I know I can, this is like I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So it's saying I know I can in just a different way, you know, being objective to what accountability and ownership means in its collective sense into your life path. So there's a lot of content there within your temple, within your, you know, within your toolbox. This is basically the magician that doesn't know that they're a magician. They're just looking at the toolbox and like, oh, this is cool. Somebody like got a Christmas present or whatever, and you got extra tools, and you're like, huh, okay, that's cool. Let's, you know, and so there's more of an easygoing nature in looking at things and therefore like heading on to them. I like it. Bottom of that is 9 of Wands. So you show up, and this is very ritualistic within your like self-care program. It's a comprehensive of work-life balance. And so just knowing that content in itself, it's built in, you should have that. It relieves a lot of tension, gives you a lot more grace and time and flow. And the way things are supposed to go. You see, magician. Told you. I told you. I only get one more because, you know, it's me. And then 9. So we have master number 99 here, master performer. This is self-care, like getting the dark night of the soul is realizing that you do need self-care. Not just, so it's like not that like, okay, so rigid, like I have to be here and then like I will do this to relieve myself, then this it's because how do I say it, when you're in to absorb the context of life's complexities, especially when you're in a renewal period and things are unfamiliar. Um, what were we gonna say? Sometimes you have to understand that, like, that's a lot in itself. But then you remember yourself and you're like, I strive to do this, I strive to that. You're just, I would say more ambitious than eager. um you forget, like I put in a lot of work that I, you know, it's kind of like diving in and how did I say it, and then and realizing you are who you are, you have strong work ethic, kind of old school, and so you put a lot more into something because that's what you recognize, where you recognize the needs are. So you don't falter in that because it's like you want the best return. And for you, it doesn't automatically translate to you're making up for something lost on the inside. Like this is more like, no, you it's like a testament. Um, and and so, you know, there might be some miscalculations in expectations, or like how to respond, because things are kind of heavy on that. So need for self-care, absolutely. You see, so it's not so angular, like on off. Like sometimes you're like double on. Then you need your double off. Okay, you're no longer like this little teenager. Like your spirit is there, but honestly your body experiences wear and tear, and so you just, you know, life can fuck with you when, you know, your body experiences wear and tear. It doesn't like reach the connectivity to your understanding of how you expect yourself to be. Anyway, I think I've over explained, but that's okay. Top of the deck, no secret to my sauce is 5 of Swords in reverse. So this means also foregoing certain things. Like you're already a winner, baby. You're already a winner. You see? One up. Some people are not like happy about that, and they'll show you through like the environmental politics. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You still show up, and sometimes you just like opt out. No, I don't have to. I'm doing this. That's awesome. Okay, so wonderful progress report. Thank you to my divine panel of 8, my angels of the light, for helping me through the thick of it, and also with support crew, and also with the resources. Comprehensively speaking, you're doing a fabulous job. There's no you know, remorse, and no like hard feelings that I have over it. In fact, over myself, I feel a lot better. Because you understand life is so much bigger than a singular say in it. But if I'm going to like focus on my say, I really got to focus on my firming up those intentions. But overall, like this is, you're doing great, Tina. Okay, so my 3 takeaways. All right, wait. Before we go with that, is there anything else that I should know? Open forum right now. Okay, I'm going to find panel. Oh, the stars card. So not only am I, you know, this is seen as bright, happy, joyful, fun, a little messy in their fun, but like that's still within context. Like anybody, you know, would enjoy that as well. So this is like almost a 10 of cups amplified, you know, the sun amplified into a star. And so this is because of accountability in these measures within the array of like scenic propositions. This is being recognized, like known. This is fame. It's not just fame, it's the fun part of fame. And so I have company also of the likeness of those individuals. That's interesting. So this is, I feel like I keep getting like celebrity here. More so on the external, but they're saying that I'm included in it. But I don't like, you know, I don't see that in the public arena. But like I don't know why. I'm 100% like I'm being painted as such. You see, like there's almost like paint on her face. You see, like that's interesting. So maybe there's like a makeover, almost like a like it's a glow up, yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, they're showing me her hands. They're hands free. So again, talking about the objectivity, just allowing things to be. Interesting. Okay. Anything else that I need to know? Let's get a clarifier for that. just to keep my ego in check. Yeah, Queen of Wands for sure. Fiery. Fiery, like a comet, what, a meteor, a wishing star, basically. Oh my gosh, you're saying as you wish. So, like, but there's also some sort of caution here within like the adolescent inner child here of self, you know. But it's also saying like notice that other female energies around you are highly attracted and entranced by the magic that, like, whatever I'm manifesting, whatever I'm practicing. So they want to reach out and touch you. They're like very, very tempted to be one-on-one with my material. But you have to hold their, like, not, you're not holding their hand, like guiding them like that. You're holding, like, keeping their hands away because it's not something for them. It is actually quite dangerous if they toy around with my magic, my energy. Do you see this? Yeah. 100%. So it's pay attention to your environment, collectively speaking. And so I did that today. Even when I felt like I faltered, I was able to notice, because I was acting in a different character, that other people presented themselves also within that flex that, was very telling. I don't think I need to clarify that, but I'm just gonna get one more for a solid piece. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like you kind of hit it out of the park, Tina. And sometimes you have to hit people out of the park, like just like I think there, for those that do not listen to this, they will be knocked out of the park. Yeah. People who like use their are very like manipulative within their own abundance, that are divine feminine form. It's like these are energies that manipulate males, like a gold digger. This is gold digger energy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You got to watch out for those gold diggers, Tina, because you do not want them to go as far as something irreversibly happening within karma happening to them, because you can, like, it will naturally happen because you have so many looking out for you, but once you like say something about it, it is like absolutely final. And if it comes to the extremity of certain disciplinary measures, you can certainly petition for it if you know it has to go through a series of hierarchy, and it will be heavily, it will be listened to 100%. Yeah. It's weird. I haven't gotten gold digging energy in a long ass time. Whoa, that's crazy. It's so true though. It's so true. Disgusting. I guess that's why, like, it's sapiosexual. I guess that's why I can't say like, oh, I'm only into males or only into females or whatever. I'm just not dating right now because I think I have to sort through this kind of gold digging energy. Like, people just want you for like your best of, and that's it. You're nothing else. If it's crazy, because if you see that on a local level, like if you're getting accolades um from a certain hierarchical energy, you dude, like, people be people in lower level people in. That's funny. Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay, okay, so this is nice because, like, I don't have to doll myself up. Like, I'm just squeaky clean right now, so it's good. And I feel that much confident in my readings that, like, that's more than enough, honey. Anyway, tooting my own horn because I feel like it. That's my first takeaway. My divine panel says Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you're still you're still underground. That's an acknowledgement, okay? That's a different kind of fame. for a time, like, hip-hop was underground, or, you know, certain levels of, like, dubstep were underground. Some, like, there still are, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's, I don't know. I don't need to come up with any more examples, but that's what I feel like. Like, you can call it a day, okay? It's a process. In reverse. Okay, let me get one more, because I have to make sure, because following that, like, gold digging energy, this could be codependent energy. You know what? Like, when somebody does like a bait and switch, and they're like, okay, they're selling this, and okay, I'm gonna receive that, and then you don't know what it is that they're trying to take. You know what I mean? So it's setting up the story, painting this picture like they're your friend, so that when it comes down to it, like, you're gonna share some of that pentacle, right? You remember me? I was your friend. Holy crap! That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh. Go digging, girl. It's driving me crazy. I can't take it no more. That's what it's like. Phew, dodged a bullet. Dodged another gold digger. I got one clarifier for that, because that's funny. 9 of Swords, master number 99, because I'm the freaking master performer. They cannot stress that enough. Gold digging, like, talk, 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 talk. If you're not going to hear it, they're going to talk to other people you don't want to hear it from. You know what I mean? It's like, noise. Wait, some vulture waiting for me to, like, flop out. That's crazy. All right, enough of that. What's my second takeaway? Progress report. 7 of Pentacles. Just wait for it. Like, pick what you can. Observe the lower hanging fruit. But you know what? Like, the lower hanging fruit is, like, not a bad deal, honestly, in this picture. Because what they're telling me is, like, you can pick something from, like, the top, the very, very top, like the optimal spot. And, or even, like, at a midpoint. But, like, any one of those apples is what they're saying, is that, any of them could be deemed as a bad seed, whether high or low. Okay, so you're going to discern, Dina. Just be patient with that process. Like, really get to know what a good apple looks like. Yeah, I guess that's where, like, the apple of my eye, you know, kind of came about. But you want the freshest, you want the best. If you're allowed those pickings, and what do you call it? If you're not only allowed, but supplied, you know, several, you know, selections, you might as well pick the best of the bunch. Yeah, they say, so, what is it, Lil Wayne? He said, but, and I'm ripe, something like, I think it's new shoes, something like that. Let's get a clarifier for this. What am I harvest or due to harvest? 3 of Pentacles, clear and present opportunities, for sure. Maybe a little danger, but, like, look, a masterpiece about to be made. But these are great opportunities coming through, Tina. They're already, like, the opportunities are already, like, existing. They already know me. It's just almost like they're, you know, it's like they're painting the picture, painting, you know, that girl, whatever. So it's there's a molding, a shaping, a building of what this, like, canvas should look like. So that's very much internal as well as an external energy in different ways. I think you can guess what the internal energy is, just by what we just said. So, third takeaway for me is justice. How awesome is that? Look, she's massaging her feet. I have my toe spacers in, but because, by goodness, my feet hurt. Not the only thing that hurt, but that was closest to my root chakra, so I got to work with that first. Okay, root cause analysis. Justice is coming through here. This is wonderful. You can kick your shoes off, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. party on down to the Escape beat, just kicking. Yeah. So this is just kicking it. That's it. See, she has her own throne right there. That is actually the party version of the High Priestess. For sure. The pomegranate looking colored curtains behind her. This is 11 as Justice. It could also be pointing to master number 11, which I think is the master initiator. But there's that. Okay, so what's my clarifier for that? Take away. It's pulling up that too, but the Lover's card in reverse. I wonder why the Lover's card in reverse. Love starts from within. So the context of whatever is within is going to show the availability on the external as well. So if things are hidden, and there's some kind of a denial of its kind of outburst, or like there's preventative measures. What does this mean? The Emperor in reverse. Holy smokes, no. What it means, well, that's true, what we're just sharing, but this is also a very, 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 very big boss love. This is not just a secret admirer. This is not like an itsy bitsy little spider. Like, no, this is this is what shook Little Miss Muffet. This is a big, very big, this is a very big boss energy, undercover love type of energy. Yeah, the Lovers. This is very much likeness. This is a dual energy. So, like, it's truly like, what is an Emperor energy? Like, what is big boss energy? Unless you like, you have context of it. And then it modifies when you see another Emperor energy and another. So it's like, it's big boss energy, but this is like your own evaluation of it. So wherever that's at, this is strong. This is solid. Like 46 or 64 might be an angel number here. Not an angel number, but like how holds some significance to you. And it could be 1146 or 1164 for the angel number, I feel like. But since it came in 1164, that is the strongest one. So that's a dominant angel number here. That's crazy. So this is having a massive love and connection point to yourself. Do yourself justice, Tina. So make those calls, do those things, do the damn thing. Do the thing that you do. Okay? So if you're experiencing any noise in your environment or whatnot, like, you focus on what you do have. So not only are you reminded of it through practice and its development, but you're also recognizing that there's only room for that. You're only allowing room for that. So therefore everything else, like, just kind of, it's almost non-existent. It's existent in their world, the causation world, but it's not existing in your world. You have so much more to fulfill your life that trumps out and stomps out all of that other stuff. So it's wonderful. I love it. I love it. To my protectors, to my helpers out there, let's get a single card out for you on your takeaway according to my divine panel. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, you are driving, you're a driving force for sure. People don't know like how you got to handle all the things, but you are cranking it for sure. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I wanted to get like an enhancer to that, and I have the 10 of Swords in reverse. You're slaying. This, not just slaying, but that's a phoenix energy. Rise, my dears. 4 of Swords in reverse, very healed energy. These are healers. The Sun card in reverse, you're also a different version of the star, but the spotlight's on you. So you have a great platform in in this, yeah. So it already has its own, like, you hold your own like status, credibility, etc. But this is also recognition of a very healing energy. So you can also call yourself a healer here, but this is also something that's transpiring. You're being healed by your inputs in this project, this green project. But not everybody needs to know how you're moving in this navigation, which keeps it like, what I'm hearing is it's tight, it's good. Yeah. So, there is like, the spotlight is on you, but like, this is also like, like, these are really, really big energies, really, really big energies. So it's like, do you know how hard it is to muffle the light of the sun? That's what it's showing me here. Like, they have to be very discreet because, um, they're of the same kind of energy. Like, how would you, like, no. That's what it's saying. Yeah, the validation point in being discreet here. Yeah, the Phoenix energy. Yeah, like being noticed in public by these energies, like, or like, it's a matter of safety and not compromising safety or privacy here. Both could mean the same thing, but they're related here. Wow, I didn't know I had like that kind of power behind me. Holy smokes. This is so cool. I didn't even know what to expect. Okay. So, I want to get one more card for the dark moon on Monday. It's just 2 days from now, so I'll just get one. For the heck of it. 5 of Cups in reverse is saying Too-de-loo, Too-de-loo, to these times where Tina may have represented herself like that. Too-de-loo. Okay, 2 days. So I want to get one more card because it's me. I have to know. I was told I could get 2 cards because it's 2 days still. And I got here 6 of Swords. So Too-de-loo and finding the calm here. Again, this is being objective and detached, and just freeing yourself up. Yeah, the 6 of Swords does not have water here, but this is moving from the dark side to the light, knowing that there's a transition to that, and it's saying it's okay to say goodbye to things that like there's an obvious yes in this move here. Again, this is about intention. When how do I say it? When new ideas are expressed to you, it ignites like this intrigue, and the desire to further comprehend it through applications. So, you can't ignore the difference between dark and light here. And again, we have like Hecate here. In just energetically speaking, like through Fae energy, guiding Persephone, or aka the Courant, aka me. So this transition is and also I think this is for everybody. Like, you now know what you know, and you can't ignore, like you can't unknow it. So but there's this natural desire to move into the light, to this is a natural decision. This is very like mental and intuitive energy, very fluid like. Yeah, because the wardrobe shown here, appearing here, is very similar to the fluidity in the clothing here. Is there anything else? Let me see. Or should I stop? Yeah, we're done here. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. I certainly appreciate it, and you. I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength. From those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, multiply, magnify, and or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought, form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for refortification in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, except for, and no attachment except for all bonus points included. Thanks so very much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas to assisting with the sequence of rollout in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.